Mr. Richard Bowles, the director of bands at Florida University, the West Tennessee.
It's a real pleasure to hear you play. I really cannot be properly congratulatory here, not because you don't deserve it, but because I don't think you brought me up here from Florida to pat you on the head and tell you how great you are. I think you brought me up here to make some suggestions which might possibly help you become a little bit greater than you are yet. Now, this is superb playing. I'm sure you know that. You hear other bands play. You know how you play. You know how the other groups perform. So that I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. Now, I would like to point out that you have a great teacher who stands here all the time. He obviously is a fine, fine teacher and fine conductor. What you do is a great credit to him. I would like to point out also that you have another great teacher, and that's Mr. Della Gioia. Now, we've heard bands for the last 3 days. Some of them, the hardest things they've played have been by Frank Erickson. Now, Frank Erickson is a fine person. He's a good friend of mine, but he's not a great composer. That is, he doesn't rank with Mr. Della Gioia. I don't know what other things you have in that folio, but I have an idea that everything in there is worthwhile music. Now, you're very fortunate. You're extremely fortunate to have this experience. You're having an experience that not one high school student out of perhaps 10,000 ever gets. You have not only the advantage of the fine teacher on the podium and the fine teacher in the folio, but also you have a peak experience here of something which is worth devoting a lot of time and effort to conquer. If this music were less challenging, you would be poorer people for it. You're very rich in the tradition that you have here and the superb performance that you're making here. Now, let's go the other way. Let's talk about things that we might improve a bit. You're getting good characteristic sounds. You know, clarinets ought to sound like clarinets. They shouldn't sound like oboes. You're supporting